Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit round till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me.
Everybody, good freaking morning. What up? What's today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. You know, this week's going by quick, which I really love. What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Hope everyone is having a freaking great day. What's good, dude? What is good? Top of the morning, Rav, collection fan. I'm up. Time this morning, Rav, humping Wednesday. Wow, okay. Tal Legend, what up, dude? Be live. Someone jammed their finger. I did jam my finger pretty freaking bad yesterday. Murd, what up, dude? Jojo Dancer in the building, what's good? Chevy Rides. Done Fishing in the building, what's good? Huck in the building, what's good? Casanova Kane. Chris, George, what up, dude? Mr. E43, smash that like button. Yes, sir. Smash that like button, dude. Top of the morning, family. What up, Project Baby in the building? Danny V in the building, what's good? GG's Treyway in the building, what's good? RPK, good morning, what's good? I'm featured, good morning, what up? Yeah, I probably won't play basketball for the rest of the week because I cannot get hurt before my game on Sunday, dude. It freaking hurts, dude. Hello, Brick and Icy this morning, RPK says. Too legit. Did you guys go back to work or did more snow come down? My off day, still tuning in to my favorite morning radio show, ADB's World says. I appreciate that. My order collection fan bag from my collection bag from the Soul Premise. There you go, Murd. There you go. Deadly Venom in the bone was good. Cushy. How you jam your finger from the basketball? It was on a fast break and they threw the ball, went up pretty high. My hand just kind of like my hands just went up and then just landed right on my fingers, dude. Rob Vicious, what up, man? Treyway in the building, what's good? 3 days every little or nose. Frank, my area is backed up. Rob Vicious says, "Uh-oh." Pew Pew, what up, dude? Talent Legend, the bin series so far is a letdown. Yeah, we'll talk about it this morning. I got 3 days to go on vacation. There you go. Yeah, bro, it hurts so bad, bro. I literally thought I like fractured my finger because I couldn't move it. Like it was pretty bad, and I was just like, oh my gosh. More snow on Sunday, not looking forward to that. The walk, what up, man? Leaving my like and ghost watching. Yes, sir. Nam, what up, dude? Too tuned. I mean, whenever you're on like fast, when you're in that momentum, dude, it's just like you can't really do anything about it. Yeah, it's basketball. It happens. Yeah, absolutely. Like I would say like that's like the most injuries that I got like this, like just playing basketball, just like jam fingers, dude. Shit sucks. What up, Trey? What up, dude? Tell them the truth rap. It was when you did that 360 windmill dunk. Yeah, what up, Daryl? What up, man? Eugene in the building. What's good? The Rob the Beard. Good morning. But dude, it was like I thought I thought I was gonna go home just because I couldn't move my finger. Luckily, someone had tape, so I could just tape my finger, and then I started playing again. Dude, this is like the most. They opened both courts yesterday, and man, dude, I ran at least 6 to 7 games yesterday, bro. I was sweaty. I should have brought an extra shirt. Rob the Beard, what up, man? Get some finger sleeves. Trey, what up, man? Raptor was blocking shots and hurt his finger. I played basketball throughout college, and I jammed my fingers so much that they'll still crook to this day. They're crooked. Top of the morning, wishful thinking. What up, Dan? I jammed my fingers and twisted my ankles the most. Deadly Venom says, yeah, yesterday someone sprained their ankle pretty bad, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Like seeing someone getting their ankle sprained is like probably the worst like feeling, just cause like, dude, bro, this dude was hurt, man. Like they went for a rebound, came straight down on someone's foot, and just, dude, it was pretty bad, man. Everyone do me a solid and close the chat for 2 seconds and break that like button thumb. Yes, sir, Town Legend. Lots of cardio. Sounds fun. Yeah, I did. It was a lot of cardio for sure. What shoes did I ball in? I just sometimes I'll be forgetting like what shoes I leave in my backpack, and I just been leaving my Brunsons in my bag. It just depends what's in my bag, because sometimes like I'll put my basketball shoes back in the boxes, and I'm too lazy to go get them. Crooked my right finger and tilts to the left. That's crazy. Mr. Sheridan, what up, man? Good morning. Achilles tear is nasty in person, Cushy. Oh, I bet, dude. I bet any like ACL, Achilles, like just doesn't sound fun at all. I fractured my finger in 3 places catching a pass, playing football, flag football. I never got it fixed. The knuckle on the finger is still displaced to this day. Is your finger dislocated? No, it's fine. When I got home, I took the tape off. I was able to stretch it out a little bit. It was just very numb. Like when it first initially happened, like I couldn't really move it because it hurt that bad. And I put some tape right away. And then when I got home, removed it, and yeah, I was able to move it a little bit, but it hurts. It hurts pretty bad. You always hurting your finger, Hitman says. Yeah, I mean, this is not the only time, but it's pretty common. I have never played basketball or football, Gorgon says. Hey, man, listen, you could tell, like, some of the guys that are going to be, because our league is coming to an end, and then so some of the new guys that are going to be joining the league, you could tell that they haven't played in a while because they get gassed by, like, the first, like, 5 minutes. Like, they got their hands on their shoulder, they got their hands on their head, dude. Like, it's people are like pretty gassed yesterday. How many people know what the Brunsons are where you play? How many people know? People know. I mean, there's a lot of people that wear all types of basketball shoes on the court. Like, yesterday I seen a good amount. I mean, you see Kobe's. There was like 2 people wearing the reverse Grinches. Good amount of people wearing the Jaws. Some LeBrons on the court, Sabrina's, oh yeah, all types of basketball shoes, man. Chris Montgomery, what up, man? Had an Achilles surgery 2 times, foot never the same. Happened at gym. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That just sucks. Puma Link, good morning. What up? I don't know how y'all don't wear shoes with ankle support. I have my ankle up consistently playing ball. What's dropping this week, Trey? I mean, the only thing that's dropping this week, like the rest of the week, is the medium olives. I ruptured my right Achilles twice, but I still say I sprained my ankle and is the worst pain ever. I've sprained my ankle one time in my life, and yeah, that definitely is not fun. Good morning, Blessings fan. What up, Puma? What's good, dude? 3 degrees in Ohio. Uh-oh. How come Nike Air Force One different colorways don't get discussed, Rafi? I mean, it just depends. Depends what's on the Nike sneakers app. Depends if people bring it up, or depends if I, end up seeing it on Twitter. But there is a good amount of stuff that I do want to talk about this morning. 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. PST. We'll see if there's EA. Like I said, it is pretty slow the rest of the week until Saturday. There's nothing today, or besides today, we got EA. And then like Thursday, there's basically nothing, and Friday nothing. So it's like, I don't know if Nike is basically checked out until February, because February is such a big month for Jordan Brand and Nike. I don't know what else they got planned for the rest of the week, because January is just, man, I thought this week was gonna at least pick up a little bit, but it doesn't look like it is. Scott G, what up, man? Anyone else playing in Shays? The only person that's playing in Shays is me. I know the homie Francisco, he wasn't able to go to play back. He wasn't able to go. He normally plays with me on Tuesdays, but he wasn't able to go yesterday because he wasn't feeling well. So I know he has a couple pair of Shays that he hasn't broken out yet. So can you talk about the stud verifying shoes at SneakerCon? Oh yeah, we were supposed to talk about that yesterday. Hey Rios, what up, man? Like, there's been a lot of like hate around the SneakerCon. You talking about the homie Rochelle? It's just so crazy how like you're a human being, right? And you make content and you're just hated on like so much. And I completely don't get, that's just, I guess that's how the internet is sometimes, where like people will just constantly judge you off the content that you post. I totally get it. Obviously people will judge me because they don't like how I talk. They don't like how I look. But Rochelle is just constantly just hated on everything. She loves it. She's posted on, on Instagram, and she sees the comments. She sees what people say about her, and she really doesn't care. She really doesn't care. She really doesn't. She loves the hate. She loves the comments. She loves it all, because obviously, at the end of the day, like whenever you're putting so much attention to somebody, like, and you're kind of giving them, you're giving them clout. You feel me? So it's supposed to be like a white star on the back of the Black Sabbath. She gets judged off like the way she authenticates sneakers, and people have to understand. You buy from StockX, right? You buy from StockX. You buy from GoDaddy. You buy from eBay. Okay. Imagine what these authenticators are going through. They're probably doing the same exact thing. Even worse, you don't even know how they're authenticating your sneaker. You don't even know how. Some of the people that, no offense, the people that are probably hating in the comments are the same people that are still buying from StockX, eBay, and GoDaddy. It's literally the same thing, but you just see it IRL. Okay? Delion, what up, man? Good morning. So I really, I get it. It's funny to see it IRL because you don't really see it. What up, Tito Kicks? What's good, dude? You don't really see it behind. Obviously, you don't see it because you're ordering from these places. But at the end of the day, that's literally what these authenticators have to do. You rather trust. Obviously StockX, Go, eBay, because a lot of millions of people are using it and buying it from those apps. But obviously at least you see what they actually do in person in a way. But I guess it's just the way she's authenticating the sneaker. But I just think it's so funny. The people that are hating are probably the same people that are paying resale.
Yeah, and then the puffiness of hair, and then just the stiffness of the leather right here. I'm sorry about that.
I assume they have more time to authenticate. Agreed rap, people with zero knowledge on how authentication works, hating on the process, normal weird. Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, you can't really win, bro, because then, like, and don't get me wrong, but I get, why people, would like make fun of her just because, the way she authenticates sneakers, but at least she's trying to give some sort of knowledge to the person that's authenticating the sneaker. But I mean, who do I know, man? What do I know, bro? I don't know how to authenticate a sneaker, bro. I don't. So scams, cool, but he gets too personal sometimes, Frank. I mean, that's just the way how content is sometimes with those type of content creators, It's all entertainment at the end of the day. Like, you see some of the comments that people say, bro, like, it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy what some people say. Feel me? Like, this guy, I don't even, like, this dude's telling her to shut the F up. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bruh. What are we doing in the comments, boys and girls? These are the people hating in the comments, bruh. Like, those are the type of people that hate in your comments. If you are... See? Like... Dude, let's hate, but let's put my description God first. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. People in the comments feel like Superman. Like they can say whatever they want. J Million says it's always like that, bro. And it doesn't surprise me of the people that are in the comments hating. Does she have her own IG? Yeah, she has her own IG. She has her own IG, bro. She has her own IG. Hold on, chat. What up, Deleon? What's good, dude? Good morning, fam. What happened? What's going on, bro? Wait, I didn't see the comment. You just had to put who in the hospice? Is that your mom? You said it, who do you have in hospice, bro? Is that your mom? What up, Bluebird? Yeah, exactly. God's first. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit's crazy. Same people hating are the same people that could maybe learn something from her. Yeah, but some people in those comments probably just don't like resellers. That's why, Damn, dude. Yeah, so sorry to hear, Deleon. For real. So sorry to hear, man. That's tough, man. I can't imagine what you and your family are going through, bro. Really, honestly, sending prayers to you and your fam, bro. For real, Deleon. Please feel free to keep us updated, Deleon. Yeah, I know how hospice works. And my grandma was in there for this was like a long time ago though, but like I understand how that works. And yeah, dude, I'm so sorry to hear, bro. For real. Please keep us updated, Deleon, and take as much time as you need with the fam, bro. For real. Seriously, man. What up, Customs? What's good, man? Good morning. I've been asking about Deleon for a couple weeks. I'm so sorry, fam. Prayers up for you and your family. Facts. DH. Big facts, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, man, listen, we're all here for you, Deleon. Like, mentally, for sure. Appreciate you even sharing that. Like, sometimes, like, you guys have to understand, too, like, people don't have to, like, share their personal life stuff that goes on. And the fact that some of you guys are, comfortable even talking about it just kind of shows how you guys have to understand this too. Anybody that's here every single day and that's watching this and that is ghost watching, you guys have to understand, like, people that open up in here about their personal problems is more than just, you know, people on the internet, bro. Like, obviously people in here has built such a close relationship in this chat where like they like, you know, sometimes people feel like you guys are actually people that they know in person. Like, I see you guys every day. Like, I talk to you every day. I talk to you guys more than I even talk to my mom sometimes. You know, I call my mom every day. I do. But still, Trey for the 2 prayers up, DeLeon. The fan will be here for you. Facts, bro. So I want you, as corny, I don't want to sound corny or anything like that, but it's absolutely true. Like, yeah, I talk to you guys like almost every single day, bro. Like, for real. And it's just crazy how some people are really that close in here where they're, you know, absolutely open to, you know, talk about their business. So, DeLeon, thank you so much for sharing. And we're 100% here for you, bro. If you need anything, man, for real. So, shout out my boy DeLeon in the freaking building. Trey, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you guys don't mind smashing that like button, if you're in here, and DeLeon, take as much time as you want, you know, to spend time with the fam too. So, been here every day for almost 6 years, watching you. Got me through 2 ruptured Achilles. J Million says, "Dang, 2? Golly." President DeLeon's, anyone going through tough times right now? Big facts. Let's see. You speak to people every day because you get paid. You wouldn't if you didn't get paid. But what do you? Okay, see, like, why do you have to say like things that are just ignorant, bro? You realize I've been doing this for a long time. Even when I was working a full-time job, like, I was still doing this, and I wasn't even getting paid. Like, I wasn't even getting paid. I mean, yeah, sure, I do this every day because yeah, you get paid. But like even like the times that I wasn't, I was still in here every single day, like, streaming. So, like, I was doing it because I actually like doing this stuff, bro. Like, people have to start somewhere, right? Right? Bro, I was talking to sometimes I was talking to like 2 people. If you go like at my, like, one of my old streams, bro, I was like talking to like 10 people sometimes. Like, bro, I got excited when I saw 40 people in here. And like, I wasn't getting paid shit. Dude. Like, I was in here because I like talking to people. It literally helped. It helped me like just get away from my like real life stuff. Like, it's fun. So it's too early to hate, man. It'll be like that sometimes. Yeah, at the casino, J Mill. Let them know. You know, all the OGs know that. I've been doing this before I brought in any money. Yeah, it takes time, bro. So I see 70 people and I got chubby. Rami says, well, I mean, even back then, dude, like, people were home all the time. So like, it was like, even during COVID, like, everyone was home, and that's when everyone started working from home. So it's like, you know, the only people that you could entertain is the people on the internet. It was just a good time. So now that like COVID is like officially over, right? When COVID's officially over, it's like now people are just doing real life stuff, you know, and the only things that really pop off are anything that's hype, you know? So imagine 500 people in the crowd for you in person. That's a lot of people, man. Too cold, too early for any hate, Scott G says. It's his job. Of course he gets paid, J Mill. Yeah, of course, dude. Rav, don't let him change their positive vibes. Absolutely. But sometimes you gotta check some of the ignorant people in the chat, man. You know, the people that like are like that, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror, bro. Like, that ass. Like, if you're a person that constantly just hates on the internet, you really have to look at yourself in the mirror, bro, and like ask yourself like, what's wrong with you? They act like she's the only legit checker too, and she stays. I think it's because she's like publicized so much. You know, I think that's the reason why. Like, I think that's the reason why she's hated so much, because she's publicized. Like, she's just out there on the internet. If like there was not much content of her like this, like, obviously she wouldn't be talked about. But the thing is, SneakerCon, and she loves it, bro. She loves it. Like, if you see her at SneakerCon, bro, she loves when people film her, bro. She does.
Wow, we might actually got a real pair of Dior's, guys. Got your Dior's. The size tag look good too. Wow, that's crazy. These legit. Yeah.
And plus, when you're constantly seeing the same shoe every single day, almost every single day, like, I'm sure at some point you just know what you're looking for, you know? That's the thing. Like, I just feel like I think she's been authenticating sneakers for, golly, I don't know how long, but she's been doing it for a long, long time, bro. Very long time.
No good at all. The size tag, the color of the box is wrong. The size tag, this is all wrong. There's no RFID in this, and I can tell because it's so super see-through. Opening this up, the paper is way too light. YDM sticker has no invisible lines going through it. Overall weight of the shoe, the size tag part is wrong. The color of the insole is wrong as well.
Like, the thing is, like, also too, I do want to point this out as well, is that, like, people do hate, right? But at the end of the day, when people go in these events and go, right, and go and buy like sneakers from like resellers, like, or not even that, or if you go up to resellers to ask them, hey, can you authenticate this sneaker? Sometimes people don't even know what they're looking for. Like, some of these resellers don't even know what they're looking for. They don't even know what whether or not they're legit or not. Because there is a lot of resellers nowadays that only strictly buy, like, you know, retail pairs. Obviously, there's still a lot of resellers out there that are buying used, but it's like, dude, how do you know? You know, like, how do you not know if you're a reseller in a way? Because, right, I feel like if you're a reseller and you're buying like used pairs, wouldn't you think that like resellers have some sort of knowledge, right? If they're buying used pairs from like other people, you'd assume that they know some sort of knowledge. Hey, I mean, Jumperman Chris he's a reseller as well, but he legit checks. He knows, you know, between a shoe that's real or fake, I believe. Raph, we have to talk. Yeah, we'll get to that, Jay, for sure. We'll definitely get to that. I know some of you guys, like, someone said like she annoys you. Like, how does she annoy you? Is it the way she authenticates? Is it the way she talks? Like, here she is, legit checking a real versus fake unreleased Travis Scott Jordan 1 Shy Pink. That is one thing I'm curious of. How can you legit check an early pair that hasn't dropped? That's my question.
Let me see this one. Yeah, nah. This is, yeah. Yeah, this man's way a little bit better than this one. Two different sources. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that one's cool. This one, no good. Let me see.
Man, I want to see these in person. Like, I want to see, like, I seen a fake pair of Brick by Bricks in person. I've seen a Brick by Brick fake in person between like a real versus fake. I think Jumperman Chris was doing a video like that. See, to jump on the hate train, have your own opinions. She has a 100% success rate. She hasn't authenticated a fake as real, to my knowledge, Town Legend says. Talk about the Nike data and the possibility of now being super fakes. I would assume that they have the same characteristics as the previous Air Jordan 1 Low. That's what I would think so too. That's the only thing that I could think of, is that like the way she authenticates like a unreleased pair is just constantly seeing like, you know, similarities from like, you know, the other older drops, you know. But Benji, what up? That's the only thing. Bro, I can never be an authenticator, bro. I promise you that. I can never be an authenticator. I just can't. I don't even know what to look for. I could probably go based maybe by the smell of the shoe if it's brand new. I mentioned the Nike leaked yesterday, Trey says. If she's the exact who she's going to prove her wrong, though, DH says. That too. If she's the expert, who's going to prove her wrong? Yeah, I mean, you ain't wrong, DH. It's like, yeah, if she thinks she doesn't know what she's talking about, then the people that are hating, and then tell me what she's doing wrong then. I mean, you're not wrong. Unreleased to the public, likely the real pairs out there. I just can't do the early pairs with no box, dude. You know how like, because the thing is like nowadays when it comes to like unreleased sneakers, like you could easily get a pair like of an early pair of sneakers with the box nowadays. Like it's not hard to obtain. Like back in the day, it's like, yeah, it was harder and difficult to get shoes before the COVID times, like early, like especially like Yeezys. But dude, nowadays, dude, like you could easily get any unreleased GR right now if you wanted to. Like you get these medium olives for probably under retail at a sneaker con, or maybe dead ass at retail at a sneaker con, you know. But now, dude, back then it wasn't like that, man. It just wasn't. Materials vary. Seth Fowler had the issue. I mean, Seth Fowler did mention that he did have a fake pair. What was it, the fragments that he had? And he came out saying that he found out that it ended up being fake. And then they end up, I guess, I don't know. I think he got it from Stadium Goods. And then I think they end up fixing the problem, though. If you don't support backdooring, you shouldn't be buying early pairs. Frank Einstein says, well, people will do it anyways. That's the thing, though, Frank. You know, like people will do it anyways. People will still buy early pairs of, you know, unreleased pairs. And people will still complain about backdoor, but still pay the price. It's just like paying resale. Like you don't know, like it could have been a backdoor pair and you're paying the resale price from some of these stores. Did you see Elliot Page got screwed with the Travis fragments he bought from StockX? Then he went to sell his back and his were fake also, Rami says. That's so crazy, man. I did not see that. I don't trust early pairs whatsoever. I've been burned so many times. Hence, since found this channel, I just wait till release day. Yeah, I mean, you just wait till release day, man. I've been saying that to so many people. It's like, if you have the money to pay early and you just don't want to go through the headache and you just want to pay the price, that's up to you. You know, but at the end of the day, like, especially for a GR, man, like, you might as well just wait until, you know, you get your hands, or at least put your name in the hat to give yourself a chance. Like, a lot of people doubt themselves when it comes to buying shoes, especially GRs, like Gamma 11s, like Black Hat Jordan 4s. Look at the people that FOMO'd and paid $400 for Gamma Blues, like $450 on release day. You know, like, people don't ever give themselves a chance when it comes to buying sneakers. They just automatically, oh, I'm just going to take an L. I'm just going to pay resale RAF because I don't want to deal with it. You know, that's up to you. And like, people have zero patience. Some people have zero patience when it comes to buying sneakers sometimes. They just need it right away. It's like, man, like, I see everyone hitting, like, prices probably will go up. You have to understand, like, GRs, like, especially like the really popular GRs will be very, very like, there are ones that are popular. Of course, prices will probably go up, but then, like, you have to realize that there is a lot of people out there that are not willing to pay resale and just forget about it. And that's what happens when it comes to the market. Market just it'll just go down because you constantly see so many people be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for my pair to come in and I'm just gonna sell it. That's what happened with the Gammas and the Black Hats. Like, prices were up so high, and then people realized, like, hello, like, there's millions of people out there that are still waiting for their pairs online, and what are they gonna do with them? They're gonna sell them. There's so much stock out there. That's why prices just go down. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there's still resale for some of the bigger sizes, but like, other than that, like, people are paying $450 on the release day for Gamma Blue 11s. And now look at them. So if you miss a shoe, just wait a week, prices will crash as resellers undercut each other. That's exactly what happens. So yeah, Gammas are still $330, which is wild. Yeah, and on release day, Emmanuel, don't get me wrong. Like I said, they're still reselling the shoe, but imagine people paying $450, almost $500 on release date. For the Gamma Blue 11s. That's crazy, man. Do you think we will get another Gamma restock? Maybe. I think it's definitely slowed down a bit since the release date, because that's all you hear is restock this, restock that. But I mean, as of right now, probably not. I don't think you're going to see a Gamma Blue 11 anytime soon. I think it's done. I think Gamma's, Black Cat 4's restocks, you're probably not going to see one anytime soon, bro. Like, if we don't see any of those restocks of those sneakers by, I would say, like, spring, summertime, then it's probably not going to happen. Most likely not. I bought a pair of the new Air Jordan 1 medium olives from StockX. You think they're fake? I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask. What up, Mike? Oh, yeah, I think Christmas had something to do with it, too. But, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, 100%. I mean, people had money saved up to start buying Christmas presents and stuff like that and gifts for other people. But, I mean, and you got bonuses coming in at the end of the year. So, you know, people are just ready to spend money. It doesn't matter. And plus, a lot of people have been saving the coins for those drops. Restock this, restock that. Where are the dang undefeateds at? John Brown says, facts, bro. It's over for restocks for Gammas for and Black Cats. Yeah, I think so. I think they're done. I could be wrong, though. I mean, they always have stock of something. Restock for sure in LA All-Star Weekend. That could be the case. That could absolutely be the case where they do drop some inventory out there. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what they would do. So, but yeah. 2 times A-list accounts for no EA. I don't know if I got EA. I don't even think EA went live. Did anybody get EA in here? I don't really get I get EA in stores sometimes, but it doesn't look like I got EA. But from what I heard, chat, from what I heard is that there was only roughly around 25,000 pairs of the medium olives dropping this Saturday. But the prices might, obviously not the prices, but the stock might get added more throughout the entire week. So I'm not 100% sure where the stock is at right now. So Shoe Palace still drops some GS Black Cats here and there. Yeah, but the thing is, that's why I'm telling people, like, if you hear like restock this, restock that, like, bro, you literally need monitors to sit there in your computer all day for these restocks, man. It's not even worth it. It's really not, unless you wanting to resell it. Gammas and Black Cats are restocking in LA for All-Star confirmed, Kimile says. There you go. I wouldn't be surprised. Why would someone buy from StockX a few days before they release? Why even risk them being fake for paying around the same price? I mean, even if you're paying it before, like right before release date versus on the release date or after, it's going to be the same thought process. Because, like, think about it, man. Like, it's not only the resellers. No, I mean, they are resellers. It's not only like, you know, people that have them early are dropping them. It's probably some of these stores too, bro. Like these mom and pop shops just trying to resell all their inventory on StockX and GOAT. Usually around 6 a.m. Eastern time. Shay's restocked this morning, Chevy Bride says. What up, Braveheart? Morning Raf and Collection fam. Got them for $120. That's a nice little steal. $120. Isn't the retail price of the medium olives like $145 or something like that? That's a pretty good deal. Like, dude, I'm telling you, like the Mine 001 slides are going to be talked about a whole lot just because of probably how much resale is going for. Like, that's probably what it is. Like, I'm telling you guys this right now, like, as just a normal consumer, like everybody else, like, no ads, no nothing, bro. Like, the Mine 001s is not worth for what it is, man. Like, I told you guys, like, I owned one because I wanted to see what it was all about. I get questions all the time every time I wear them out. Like, oh, yo, do they keep you calm? Is it worth it? No, they're just any other slides. Like, it's like any other slides, bro. They ain't nothing too crazy. Like, I don't personally think $100 or even paying resale for this joint, like, it ain't even worth it. These little resellers just like feeding off these slides because they know that they can make a buck off of it. Like, I mean, they're cool looking. They're nice on feet. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's like all that. So this might be a hot take. Why is everyone saying StockX sells nothing but fake shoes? I mean, that's just people they just saying that because StockX admitted that they paid sold fakes on authorized shoes. Goddamn sleepers falling for the gimmick. Well, it's okay. It's fine. Like, if you're curious, if you want to, test it out yourself, you're more than welcome to. That's totally fine. But they do look, I would definitely admit that. They definitely look good on feet for sure. Let's see. I just got my Fragment 2.0s off GOAT. Them shoes are actually really nice in hand, and the materials aren't bad either. There you go, Wilson. Sold my red ones, DH says. There you go. Resale, no, but buying in the new shoe, not a bad reason. Yeah, that's why I bought them, you know, just to see how they were. And, you know, obviously people wanted to hear my opinions about it, and I give that. So I just don't think it's worth all that hassle unless you actually really want to wear them. That's fine too. So resale, no, and then it says mine 001 is definitely going to be used for what it's meant for. My wife runs marathons, and she definitely needs to put these on feet after her runs. Yeah, I wear them all the time after basketball. I mean, that's any other what's it called, you know, slide that I would wear after a post, you know, basketball workout or a basketball game. I'll just put those on. I don't think you're not allowing your mind to relax, Rav. Just do, man, come on, bro. Don't tell me no one that is a gimmick have been making a lot of money on the slides, W Rod says. I mean, yeah, if people are reselling, absolutely, bro. People are making a lot of money off of it just by reselling it. So it is what it is. Like, people DH, I don't know what's going to be this at this point, DH says. Okay, let's see. It looks like, okay. Look at this, chat. Fragment Design Union Nike Air Jordan 1 High Varsity Red Sport Royals is scheduled to release at overseas retailers on February 6th on Friday. Livestock Canada has announced the sales Fragment Union's Nike Air Jordan 1 Highs. Isn't there like supposedly like 40,000 pairs of these joints? Supposedly, like worldwide. It's disappointing that the Shays and the Puma Halliburton. Wait, what happened? Stimulate your mind, Craig. I'm gonna get you high today. StockX doesn't even guarantee authentic shoes anymore, so that there's that. Are the mind slides for focus or relaxation? I think there's both. Just kind of keep you calm. Basically resetting your mind, more focused on like what's going on right then and there. I have watched another streamer buy off the site and compared shipping time, legitimacy, and price, and Goat had some iffy ones. The watcher says, I need only 2 pairs of each Union. Good morning, Van. What up, bread and butter? What's good, dude? I hope they drop at US boutiques too. I'm not in LA, so I can't go to Union. Bro, these are getting backdoored as we speak. These are getting backdoored, chat. Sniper Kicks posted on Twitter, I think. He was doing pre-orders. Come on now. Like, they're doing pre-orders. Like, there's resellers out there doing pre-orders with the shoe. Dude, this shoe is getting backdoored heavy right now. Like, right now. Disappointed that both the Shays and the Puma Halliburtons are dropping in the flat, solid colors only. I like to see more exciting colors. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Put the 001 slides on after you crash out. I'll calm you. It'll calm you instantly. There you go. These, I'm telling y'all, that's why I said don't be surprised if this is going to be a difficult shoe to hit, bro. This is probably the money makers for a lot of these mom and pop shops are getting these. Some of the retailers are getting these. These are like this is what they're making. They're making a lot of money off of the shoe this upcoming February. Rafi, I did see yesterday resellers were doing a ton of pre-orders for the Virgil Air Force One Sesames. I wonder if those are releasing soon. Probably. Yeah, I'm saying the shock drop. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to do the same thing with these on the Nike Sneakers app. That's probably what's going to happen. I told y'all, like, don't be surprised if Nike does the same exact thing what they did last year. That's why some of like the shoes that you guys were surprised that didn't make like the most anticipated sneakers to drop on the Nike Sneakers app. Like Union wasn't on their SB4s because they didn't really have an official release date. Like, you know how like what I mean by that is that it wasn't loaded up on the Nike Sneakers app for a specific date for whether if it's a Leo drop or a 10-minute draw. Like, it was an EA. The EA doesn't count as like the most anticipated drops because not everybody has an opportunity to go for the sneaker. So they're going to do the same thing with these unions. They're going to make it difficult. They're going to keep hyping it up every single year because they probably want unions rollout. That's how they're probably going to want it, to make it limited, to make it, build up hype. And they're probably going to do that shit next year again. So don't be surprised if this shoe ends up being some sort of shock drop and it's just an EA, whether if it's a scratcher, whether if it's a sneakers cam, or in that sort, bro. Like, don't be surprised. So if anybody in here that's, really wanting these unions, just be prepared. Tap in every single day because, you just never know what will happen. This will be the same raffle as the Chicago's, DH says. Yeah, probably. Where it's like I think last time they did a 2-hour draw, right? Like a 2-hour draw in this shoe. But I'm pretty sure what's probably going to happen is, my ultimate guess is that they're probably going to drop these on February 14th. I think they're going to have a post coming soon. And I told you guys, they're not going to just drop these and be like, oh yeah, these Fragment Unions just dropped. No, like, Union will 100%, once they post something on Instagram, that's when you want to be aware that something's going to happen soon. Okay, because obviously they're gonna have the times, the times to show up to the store, to enter for any locals, online drop. Like, they're going to announce everything. They're not just going to just drop it on their website and be like, hey, these shoes and these raffles went live. Like, they're going to market this sneaker pretty heavy on their Instagram. So just be, if you want to know the updated news on that, just follow all these blogs, because I'm sure once Union drops the info, all the blogs are gonna talk about it. Something got to be happening soon with sneakers. There's nothing till Saturday. I mean, maybe, but the thing is, there's probably so much events happening at All-Star Weekend that Jordan Brand is probably, and Nike is just already, they're preparing for it. That's probably what it is, because All-Star Weekend is going to be big for Nike and Jordan Brand. That's the same thing with like Complex Con. Like, there was nothing kind of talked about until the week of Complex Con. Like, they were ready for Complex Con. They were preparing for it because they knew that they had a lot of drops happening that week or that weekend for Complex Con. And that's my ultimate guess for All-Star Weekend, is that they're preparing a pretty big event out there in LA. Joe, what up, man? Good morning. The black and blue pair will drop All-Star Weekend early in LA. Something got to be happening soon. Let's go, Cass says. Yes, sir. So, I mean, this has got to be like what most of you guys want this shoe, right? Like, let me know in the chat. Copper drop on the Union Fragments. I mean, it's a fragment, chat. Like, that's what's going to make this shoe 10 times more, like, a lot more hype because of that fragment, dude. Like, people want this shoe bad. You'd be surprised. Be like, oh, no, Raph, I don't think so. And then, bro, trust me, like, people are going to be fiending for this Union. People are going to be fiending for this shoe. Like, if it didn't have a fragment symbol on the side, I don't, I think it would still have the hype that it has now. But like, since it has the fragment, that just put a cherry on top of the shoe for most. Cobb, morning Steve. What up, Tube? What's good, dude? Cop, those a lot. Need these for the Royals. Drop. So glad they kept the worst ones. Pandas, the limited one. Oh, absolutely. This is the most, probably the biggest GR out of the three, I think. So if it was just the black and white ones that we got, oh, people would have been pissed. I booked a trip to LA for Valentine's. Bro, I seen on Twitter that people are just showing up. They're not going to the All-Star game. They're just showing up to LA. Told y'all. People are just showing up to LA, bro. They ain't going to the All-Star games. They're just going to show up, which hey man, listen, if you want to risk that, that's fine. The wifey was all like, you want to go to Disneyland? I said, for what? She's like, for Valentine's weekend. I said, no, because it's going to be, one thing, it's going to be busy. And two, like, she was like, well, it'll be a win-win situation because we go to Disneyland and then you could, if there's anything shoes that drop, you could just scoop them up. I was like, I don't know about all that. That's going to be expensive. Valentine's weekend in LA, like, yeah. Storm Blue better than but it's a cop. If I could hit for retail but pass for resale, hope everyone hits. Scott G says, I hope so too. Hey man, listen, The Western Conference All-Star team starters look stacked compared to the Eastern starters. All-Star games are trash. IF, that's why Tutun says. No, not only that, it's because it's stupid expensive right now. All this hype shit gets backdoored, just like my Travis Scott GOAT already had them. Their warehouse, and they were perfectly... nobody even opened the box. That's the same. Will, that's the same thing. Wilson, that's the same thing what they did with the Jumpman Jacks. Like when people are buying the Jumpman Jacks or hitting on Black Friday, dude, you open the box and it didn't look like it was unwrapped because like on the Jumpman Jacks, right? They are individually wrapped with the sticker, and the sticker was still on there individually wrapped. Like I explained this when I hit on Black Friday for 2 Jumpman Jacks, and I'm like, bro, my shoes came wrapped. Like they didn't look like they were even open or looked at. So it's like, how do you authenticate a sneaker knowingly that, you know, you have to unwrap every single sneaker? There's no way that it's perfectly wrapped. Like there's no way. And the sticker's intact. Nothing says love when than having her stand in line with you all weekend, Rami says. There's things to do all-star weekend, then going to the game. I don't know why you're surprised, Dougal says. I mean, I don't know. I've never been. So no one would really know. You told her your girl no, Raph. You're a bozo. Much to learn, young grasshopper. Man, the fuck? Yeah, I said no because we got a wedding this year. Yeah, I told her no. You got to learn how to be a little bit financially smart, bozo. There was a direct pair from Nike given to them. Trey says, I gave you the pass to come to my hood, Raph. I live by Disney, Custom says. You gave me the pass to come to your hood, and you live by Disney. I mean, that's Anaheim. Anaheim is hood. Is it hood out there with Anaheim? You live in Anaheim? I got my World Cup ticket draw coming up next week. Trying to expand my horizons to take L's for more than just sneakers. Yeah, you better learn to tell your girl no. Yeah, absolutely. Got my World Cup ticket coming up next week. Trying to expand my horizon to take L's for more than just sneakers. There we go. Raph, you gotta check in the Disney hood before you go. Raph, you gotta check in at Disney. Yeah, he got a lot of Sugar Honey's iced tea going on this year. Hey man, it'll be like that sometimes. Custom, can I get a pass for the into the 15? Jinx says. Oh man. Hey man, listen, all I gotta say is, dude, I already could see the crash outs on these fragments, man. I could absolutely see the crash outs on fragments. I could see it, bro. I could absolutely see it. Like, if this shoe ends up going for, like, I don't know how much, like, dude, it's, yeah. People are going to crash out if they don't hit. Checking in just to go to Disney now. You're playing too much. 2025, I went to 9 for 49 on Sneakers app. Just want better win percentage this year. Rage quits incoming, DH says. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Someone's going to throw their phone across the room if they don't hit, man. Seriously. And it's going to be probably the people, you know what I'm saying? Mickey Mouse, Sofia, DHS. Rappy, do you know when those Jordan 40 infrareds drop? I thought there was I don't know if there was a specific date on it. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yo, I heard the Travis Mocha Highs, maybe a Fragment collab too, Mike says. Pass for me, I'll go for them trade bait, J Million says. Put on the mind slides when you don't hit, DH says. Yeah, just make sure you have them on while going for it. I'm just saying, bro, like, I'm just saying, man, like, people are going to be upset if they don't hit on this shoe. Like, me personally, I'm passing. In-store launch February 6th at 11 a.m. PST, and then online launch February 6th. So I have too many better sneakers, better than these, to crash out over these. Bro, you know what's going to happen? Even when people hit, it's going to sit in people's closet for like a month or a couple months and they don't break them out. It's just a feeling of hitting on a limited shoe, you know? It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys like to hit on like, you know, some limited sneakers that nobody else can hit. You feel me? It's like hitting on the Air Max 1000s, you know, on the Zellerfeld website. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm like one of the only ones to hit. It's a good feeling. I'll just DM Chris Gibbs if I don't. Yeah, you know what? All I got to say, chat, get ready for your sad emails. Get ready. Have your sob emails. If you end up reaching out to Union for an invoice for the last drop of the Shadow Chicago's, get that same email, whatever you said on that email on the cover, copy and paste that and send it on the next email to Union. We need sob emails loaded up in the back end. Okay, if anybody did not know that, last month, Union was allowing people to buy Unions again. They were, as long as you reach out to them via email and asked if they had a specific size, you know, in stock, they were sending out invoices to people. A ton of invoices, probably because they had a ton of stock of them, trying to resell them on StockX, but they couldn't, because the price is tanked. So if you want to try that again, use the same email, use the same body, copy and paste it, and send it over and see what happens. Maybe Chris Gibbs will maybe give you a nice little tickle and you get an invoice. So to be honest, I'm going to crash out if I can't hit on the Jordan 4 breads coming for Black Friday. Okay, supposedly, all right, the Jordan 4 breads that's releasing on Black Friday are supposed to be more limited than expected. Supposedly. I'm not buying that. Like, how limited are we talking about? Like 60,000 pairs? Those were the pairs Gibbs was planning to resell. These will be able to resell, so he's not sending you any invoices. Yeah, you're just going to talk for him, huh? You're just going to talk for him? What up, New York Dad? What's good, dude? Pause on the tickle, Raph. Sorry, let's do late to the party, but what happened with the EA for the olives? It didn't look like it happened. It could be late shipments. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Give you a tickle? Boy, you stupid. Hey, man. Hey, how bad y'all want the shoe, man? That's all I got to say. Hey, you wouldn't let Chris Gibbs tickle you in the armpits for a pair of Unions? If Chris Gibbs said, hey, let me tickle your little armpits, I'll give you an invoice. You ain't doing that? Make OGs limited again and make collabs GRs. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, brother. It's just not. Collabs, like, it just depends on the collab, unless you're Alma Munir and you can't sell out any of your sneakers anymore, you know? Like, all the other rest of the collabs are probably going to sell out. Union's going to sell out. What's the next collab? Levi, that's going to sell out. That ain't going to sit. So, you feel me? It's not going to happen. GRs are GRs for a reason. Okay? Like, GRs are GRs for a reason. They're not going to make things like stupid limited for a GR. It wouldn't make any sense. I'm good. Don't need them that bad. If the Nigel 4 is still a steady price, these are definitely... And, bro, the thing is, like, this might be a hot take. I don't think Nigels are going to be the sneaker of the year this year. The Nigel 4s, I don't think it's going to be, bro. Yeah, look, Z Sneakerhead just tweeted. He just tweeted. The 2026 Fragment Union's Air Jordan 1 Highs Varsity Red Sport Royals official images expected to release in February. Guys, I told y'all the announcement from Union is coming soon. And you're going to be like, yo, Raph, you're right. The announcement by Union is coming soon. I smell it, bro. They're going to announce information very, very soon. Now that, like, you know, some of the information for overseas is, you know, going out, I would assume that Union LA is going to make their own post. They're going to make their own post, bro. They're going to make their own post. They posted LA Clippers Union, the Intuit Dome on set 2-2. Yeah, they're going to start rolling out some of these announcements soon. I like these Bread 4s, Big GR talking more limited. I don't buy it. OG Nigel Ford probably will be the most hyped. Need those unions. No, the sale of Nigel Fours won't be as hyped as long as I can cop, but that will be okay with me, Wes says. So far, it's looking like Dornbecker 17 so far the sneaker of the year. It's too early. Me personally, Dornbecker 17s are one of the, I would say, is definitely a shoe that could be considered on my top 10 this year. I think that was a great drop, a great shoe in overall. My shades are coming in today. My Cactus Jack order is coming in on Friday, Tyler says. There you go. I just got approved by Flipper Drip on his app. Time to list some items, Cushy says. Awake 6's pinks will be hard to get, probably. Most likely. Hey, Raph, I forgot to ask. Did anyone from the pack hit on the Dornbecker 17s restock last week? Bro, there was only one size that restock was a size 11. Yo, Raph, you seen the Halloween Jordan 5s? I did see that wear fair. They're pretty nice. We'll see the official images hopefully soon. Sneaker of the year will be tough this year so much. I agree, but the thing is that there's probably a lot of shoes that we don't know what's dropping. That's the thing. This release will be better for local pickups. Question, would you fly to LA for local pickup? Will I fly? I could just drive, man. I don't live very far from LA. 17s are fire in hand, Mike says. They're very nice. I've been seeing a lot of reviews on Instagram. They're very, very nice. I think the quality, the craftsmanship, everything about the shoe is beautiful. So, it's too early to call Dornbecker 17s a sneaker of the year. Got to see what the rest of the year has in store. I think he's, as of right now, I think that's what he's putting it up there because of what he's seen so far and what's dropping. That's probably why. Those 17s are tough. Very, very nice. But anyways, this is the official images of the unions. Okay. I'm sure they're probably going to come with extra laces. Not only white and black. I'd assume like maybe red and blue in that sort. So obviously the box is probably going to be the same like you've seen like last year. So there's not going to be much difference between these ones and the ones last year when it comes to packaging. But obviously, you know, you got the Fragment stamp on the side of the heel. And, you know, it's basically an alternative version of the Storm Blues. Like, I think the Storm Blues are very nice. And I could see why people love these so much because the Storm Blues were red and blue as well. You know, so I could see why people will love these. It's not a horrible shoe. These are nice. I just don't need them. These are a very, very nice shoe. Retail price probably around what, $220, $225, maybe $230. So probably a $250 shoe out the door. If you're paying from Union, probably $265, $260. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be willing to pay that price for these unions. So who in here will be at the All-Star Weekend? Kicking Westby says it's more top 3 Jordan 1s than Storm Blues. From the pics I've seen, the 17s are toe area looks hella big. Wait, I need them, John Brown says. He says, well, I need them. Listen, I would not be surprised if this is in a lot of you guys' top 5 sneaker of the year this year if you end up hitting. No red on the Storm Blues. Were they not? I thought there was a little bit of red on there. Was it there not? I thought there was. Storm Blues? No red on the Storm Blues? I thought they were. Unless I'm tweaking. Unless I'm colorblind. Bro, there is red on it. What the heck are you talking about? There's literally red on the Storm Blues. Yeah, there's red on the heel. That's why I'm saying it's like an alternative like version of the Storm Blues. You got blue and then you got the red on the upper. But obviously with this, you got black on the front. There's red. He's probably talking about the breads. Like the bread toes. Probably that. But I'm talking about like the Union. Sorry. If you're talking about like Storm Blue, Jordan 1 highs, OGs, like then maybe that's what you're talking about. But I'm talking about like the Union Storm Blues. No, yeah, my bad. That's my fault. Maybe I should have said Union, but I thought you would get the drift if I said, you know, Storm Blues, since we're talking about unions. No, you're good. You're good. Fire Jordan 1s need me a pair, Chevy Ride says. What up, Raph? Man, they need to drop the Bel Airs and Laney 5s, right? I'm surprised they haven't dropped the Laney 5s yet. I'm surprised about those. And so let's kind of move on a little bit because I kind of want to talk about this real quick. So we'll get information. I'll get a video up for you guys about the unions today. But I did want to talk about this. Breaking news. Bin 23 Air Jordan 4s drop on December 26th. Okay. Of course, a lot of these Bin 23 collection is going to be stupid limited. But this might be a hot take. I am not impressed so far when it comes to the Bin 23s. You have the 8s, you have the 6s, you have the 4s. What else am I missing? I am not impressed at all. As much as like there's like the history behind the Bin 23, right? You had the 9s, you had the 7s, you had the 13s. Jordan Brand let me tell y'all something. Jordan Brand they should have just went ahead and just re-retroed the 2010? The last time that they dropped the Bin 23. All I'm saying, I'm just not impressed. That's it. I mean, think about it, chat, right? I don't know how much the retail was back in the day on the Bin collection with the 9s, the 7s, and the 13s. But you're talking about $355 retail price on this shoe. $355 is the retail price of this sneaker. I get it. It's premium material. It's you know, nice leather. They're made from Italy, whatever the case is. I'm just not impressed. That's it. I'm not impressed with the color. Secret File says the 8s look the best. He has seen. Obviously, we need to see official images of them. We've already seen kind of the 6s in hand. That looks like that's going to be the first drop. That's going to be dropping in, February? But I'm just not a fan, bro. Like, I'm just not. I'm not impressed. If you are a Bin 23 glazer and you like the collection, so be it. But I am not impressed, especially the fact that it's like $355. I mean, they're going to be limited to like 2,400, pairs. I get it that it's a mock of the New York Dad, but even with the 6s, I'm not impressed. With the 6s, I'm not impressed. I'm just not. I'm not a big fan of them. Not a big fan of him at all. I mean, $355 is pretty hefty. People will pay the price regardless because of how many pairs that they have dropping. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're paying for great quality. I'm just not a big fan of the colorways. That's it. I think that's what it comes down to. I'm not a big fan. I personally think the 7s are one of the best ones. The 7s, the 9s. The 9s are okay. The 13s are nice, but they were better off just re-retroing them. But it's all good. At least they did something different this year. Why does it got to be a glazing? I don't know. I just said the word. It sounded about right? Like Todd said, you young Raph, we old heads love them. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm young or not. It doesn't matter. Like, it has nothing to do with my age, Deli Venom. There's going to be old heads that don't even like this colorway. It's what? It's because, you're old because you got to like it? No, man. Like, the colorways are trash. That's it. I just literally said, I love the 7s. I love the 7s, the 9s, the 13s. I love that collection. But it has nothing to do with age, bro. It has nothing to do with age, Deli Venom. Has nothing to do with age, bro. Can't disappreciate. If they re-retroed, it, yeah, sure. It'd be like, okay, some people won't understand that these were great back in the day. People wanted these really bad. It's some people's grails. But come on, bro. $355 and the colorways are like mid at best. Like, I'm 49. You could keep them. I don't think it has to do with any age or experience of how long you've been in the sneaker game, bro. It has nothing to do with that. You had a lot of people. Listen, Deli Venom. You had a lot of people that's been around the sneaker game for years and trashed the undefeated Air Jordan 4. Are we going to say people won't appreciate it because they're too young? They just weren't there? I mean, a lot of people were probably not there for the undefeated drop back in 05. So it's like, you feel me? Like, that's why I'm saying, like, age doesn't matter, bro. Age don't matter. You got all these old heads that didn't even put undefeated on their top 5, top 3. And that is the very first collab that Jordan Brand has done. So I'm just trying to point out a fact. Nothing wrong with your opinion. That's your opinion. That's fine. But same as the Galaxy foam hate, you had to be there. Tyler says, not necessarily though, man. The thing is, man, I was there for the Galaxies. Like, the thing is, like, it's either that you like the foamposite or you don't like the foamposite. There's a lot of people that don't like foamposites, bro. There's a lot of people that just don't like foamposites. You know, you don't necessarily, like, I was there, right? You can say, like, oh, you have to be there for, like, when basketball shoes were casually worn. Like, I was not really a big fan of some of the basketball shoes that were, dropping. But it's like, okay, they drop it again. It's like, we're supposed to appreciate it because we were, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it really matters, man, when it comes to age. I wasn't there for anything I wear says. Opinions are like holes, everyone has one, and they all stink. Medina says, that's what I think about the Bin 23. It's a luxury take in the most iconic silhouettes. I'm gonna guess. I mean, it's smart. You put in a Jordan 6, right? Jordan 4, which is really, really hot right now, and then you have a Jordan 8 that they've been kind of dropping here and there. So are the Laker 4s gonna be a problem? I mean, it seems like a good amount of people want the Laker 4s. I just feel like the Laker 4s are going to be a massive GR. I feel like the Laker 4s right now are kind of like this similarity of the hype around the Rare Air 4s, where like people want them really bad, and then they see the stock numbers and it's like extremely large stock numbers, and people are just going to pass and change their mind. That's how I feel about the Laker 4s. It might be a hot take, but that's how I feel about that. Take my $355 for those 6s. Y'all could keep the rest. What up, Unknown? What's good, dude? 2010 trend coming back. I'm rocking b-ball shoes with jeans again, Cushy says. 8s look dope. Is that a mock-up too? Jojo Dancer says. The 8s were the all green joints, right? And then these ones are the mock-ups for the Air Jordan 4. So if the colorway was different, I would have been, I would have been impressed. So 2016 back again, Raph. 2016, everyone was wearing Yeezys, bro. Everyone started getting the hype. Well, not even like, that was like the start of like the Yeezy like hype. Like 350 V2s were like hard to obtain, because that was the year when the Black Friday drop of the red stripes, the coppers, and the greens dropped that Black Friday, and it was almost impossible to touch. If Nike is smart, they will release 4s to the mat. Well, the thing is like, since the Bin 23, that's why I wasn't surprised it was limited, So yeah, I think the 8s, the Bin 23 8s are green. I believe so, unless I was looking at the wrong mock-up. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna hold you. Some of these GRs that they're releasing this year are not good. I think last year's GRs, like especially the new colorways, I'm talking the new colorways, is looking better than what they got going on this year. You have the Air Jordan 7 is expected to release on September 9th, aka the tennis day. You have the Air Jordan 3 expected to release on December of 2026, Middle East. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? You know what? I get it. It's a mock-up. I get it. But this is like Alma Manier. It's mock-ups, chat. Mock-ups. No, this is just, they're calling the Middle East Air Jordan 3. It legit looks like Alma Manier, bro. Like, the best GRs dropping right now that I could think of that we could just go ahead and Space Jams, Bread 4s, True Blue Jordan 3s, Wolf Gray 5s, Laker 4s. But all the rest of the stuff that they're like announcing is, I'm not a fan at all. Like these, I mean, listen, I'm not impressed. Not impressed. Not impressed. I mean, you got UNC 5s are very nice this year. UNC 14s. I don't think Space Jams are going to be limited. I don't think they're going to be limited. Space Jam 11s, I don't think they're going to be limited. No, I don't think that it's that they're out of ideas. It's just like, obviously when they try to do something new, a lot of people are just not going to be impressed, Toro Bravo 4, sure. But like, bro, these are going to sit. Don't even pay retail for these, bro. These are going to go under retail. You want these? Listen, if you really want these, listen, they were better off dropping. If they're gonna drop 7s, you were better off. I don't understand why Jordan Brand doesn't listen to the people. Like, I feel like they got so much of a high ego where like they were like, you know what, we don't care what the people say. We do what we want to do, which is fine. But listen, you've been dropping these sorry ass 7s. Like, you might as well drop what everybody wants. Drop the Raptor 7s. That is like a shoe that all the sneakerheads have been waiting for, right? Like, you guys have been waiting for some Raptor 7s. Jordan Brand gives you here's a tennis day. Hey guys, F y'all Raptors. Here's some tennis day shoes that you could wear. Y'all like pink? I heard y'all been liking the pink joints. Awake 5s. You like the Travises? Y'all gonna we're gonna give you more pink sneakers. Yeah. F y'all feelings. I'm telling you, man. Like, Jordan Brand, come on, bro. Raptor 7s, you could easily just put the shoe together and call it a day. Like, a lot of sneakerheads would absolutely and gone excited, with the Raptor 7s. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Olympic 7s were great. But I'm just saying, like, the one shoe colorway that everybody's been waiting for the 7s have been the Raptors. That's what you guys are all been waiting for. Me personally, I'm not crazy for the Raptor 7s, but that is like the one colorway that everybody in here has been wanting. And sadly, I mean, that's the truth, that if Raptor 7s were to come out and they mass produce that shoe, whether if it's like 80, 90,000 pairs, sorry, this might be a hot take, it'd probably sit. It's just like, the thing is, like, it did well for, its time. But I still think a good amount of people would definitely go for the Raptor 7s. But they would probably mass produce that shoe for sure. My favorite Jordan 7 of all time is the Bordeaux's. That was like the only 7 that I really liked. I wasn't really a 7 guy. I was kind of a fan of the French Blue 7s. Those were nice when those came out back in 2015. Or is that 16? 7, I think it was 15. Hope they drop the Orlando 7s again. Raptors, Bordeaux, Hares, Hares 7s, Raptor 7s. The Royal Union Jordan 1's looking better than the other pair. What's up, 1990? I see you, Costo says. When are the white metallic 5s coming out? I think they're coming out in July. June or July. Raptors will sit. Olympics will sell out. Funkyo says, really? That's a hot take, I guess. Air 7's the best, David says. I mean, they haven't really been dropping 7s all year, though. You know, I don't think they do well. It's like 8s, 8s and 9s. They just don't really do well. It's crazy to say this, but like, which is true. Jordan 14s do better than 7s, 8s and 9s. Like when it comes to demand, they do way better. 14s do way better than those 3 silhouettes put together. But the thing is with 14s is that like when the UNC 14s come out this year, they're going to sell out, man. Like if you think that Jordan 14 UNCs are going to sit, it's wrong. It's not going to sit. UNC 14s are going to fly out of the shelves. I think UNC 5s are going to fly out the shelves. I still got a pair of the Cigar 7s. Oh, man, that pack I used to want so bad. Raptors not sitting. French Blues are my favorite, but always wanted the Raptors. But one thing about 14s is that they don't make as many pairs as like 7s, 9s, and 8s. Like they mass produce those 3 silhouettes, but when it comes to like 14s, it's like 10s now. Like 10s, they're making 10s limited, right? We talked about that. 14s have been like that all. I mean, look at the Ferrari 14s that they dropped last year. Those sold out everywhere, and they didn't drop too many pairs of those. Chalupa, what up, man? Those were like a limited GR, I would say. They could have just gave us the damn Hair 7s over that BS. UNC 14s will probably only 10K pairs, so won't say. Oh, it absolutely won't, man. So Dope Jeremiah, what up, man? 14s always have low stock for real. They do. They really, really do. So where are they getting these? I mean, it happens every single time, I mean, I remember whenever back in 2015, right? So like when they were dropping a bunch of 7s, they were doing the even with the 10s, right? We talked about that as well. They were dropping the year of the 7s, right? Not the year of the 7s, but they felt like the year of the 7s because they did the Marvin the Martians, they did the hairs, they did the sweaters. They did the French Blue 7s that same exact year. They were just dropping all types of different 7 colorways. And don't be surprised if there's random colorways just like that. Some years there'll be random colorways that you may be confused, be like, why are they doing that? They've done it before, even with the Jordan 10s, where like Jordan 10s used to sit pretty heavy. Some of them would sell out. Liberty 10s, double nickel 10s, Bulls over Broadway Jordan 10s. We were dropping those. They were doing the solid colorways like the Sonic Orlando. I think they did that one year, but they were pretty. They were a pretty massive GR, and they were sitting for a little bit. So, don't be surprised if you're asking like where are they getting these colorways from. They've done that many times throughout like random years as well. So people using AI to make some mock-ups now. Cushy says. I mean, mind y'all, like. Some of these bin like 23 collection, even for these Jordan 3s, we don't even know how these are going to look like. These are just mock-ups, right? Like the mock-ups sometimes, like the actual shoe might be 10 times different than what they even put out. So who knows if it's that of a red or that of like a sailed midsole. We need the DB3s again. So far, I mean, they already dropped those twice. I want the Santa 3s, DH says. There we go. We need the Redwood 14s. A lot of people never knew about them. Someone in 13 talking about foot reduction to save money being a 13. I'm selling my collection for gold. Gold will hit a 10K next year. Cushy says. There we go. So gold and silver, awesome investment. Scott G says, yeah, that's what people have been talking about as of late. So buy gold, buy silver. Yeah, the Tiana Taylors were supposed to be black. They turned out to be green. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. I get it that some people might be a fan of the Tiana Taylor Air Jordan 3s. I need a little bit more images on that shoe because I am not impressed. All right? Where's all my 95 fans in here? Air Max 95 fans. We official images of the Nike Air Max 95 OG Big Bubbles. I told y'all they were going to do a massive GR with this shoe the next following year. Please don't ask me why they did this, but it was going to happen. And now we have the official images that are now loaded up, and also an official release date of the upcoming Air Max 95 Big Bubbles in that neon colorway that they did like a kind of like a soft drop last year with selected like JD Sports stores, and they also dropped them at like they did Complex Con out here, so they did like a sneakers pass for this. So that's how I got my pair. So it looks like this is the woman's picture because this is a woman's and men's sneaker. So they're gonna have two different versions. They're gonna have a woman's pair and they're gonna have a men's pair, all the same colorway, all made the same. But they're going to be releasing on March 5th of 2026. And this is going to be a massive drop. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to want these. These are like an OG. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are needing a pair. I got my pair, so I'm good to go. I don't need a second pair, but this one right here is going to be a very, very popular Air Max to drop in 2026. So relax prices will be increasing big due to increased value of the previous metals. Space Jam 9, Space Jam 11's unpopular opinion. Sheesh, that's a hot take. All those shoes will only sell out because they're limited, and y'all will say, see, I told you so. I don't think these are going to be as limited as people think, though. Young, if you're talking about these, I think this is going to be a pretty massive drop, especially if they're dropping women's and men's. And I just feel like the 95 hype like kind of cooled down because they were just constantly dropping 95s almost every single week. It's like a new colorway with 95s, so I feel like the hype around 95s cooled down. I mean, look at the undefeated 95s. Those are still sitting. There's a few 95s that dropped on the Nike sneakers app, right? There's a few of them that did sell out, but there's a lot of them that are sitting right now that you could grab for retail. So I think they just massively produced and just milked the 95s last year. And I get it because it was the year of the 95s. Like they did a lot of collabs. They made a lot of these GRs, quote unquote GR colors, like that non-collabs limited. But some of them you could get on some of these boutique stores for close to damn retail. Because there is a lot of sizes sitting on different colorways. It's a matter of time. It's like, okay, pick and choosing your sneakers. But I know this one is going to perform very well. A lot of people still need a pair of these joints, and these will 100% sell out. It doesn't matter how many pairs that they drop on these ones, people are going to buy them. They literally made more because they were supposed to drop last year, Deli Venom says. I mean, think about it, even with the undefeateds, Air Max 95s, I feel like they literally took the inventory on some of the neon 95s and just stamped the undefeated logo on there, and then they did like a custom insole that had 0 out of 600. Because it was limited to 600 pairs on that undefeated drop. They had the blue, they had the yellow, they had the red, and they had the neon colorway. I think they had a yellow. Did I say yellow? And they like limited it to like 600 for each color. Like they were definitely trying to hype up the 95 pretty heavy. And it was a random drop. It wasn't really marketing that much around social media. It was just announced, hey, Undefeated is dropping these 95s, limited to 600. They also did that green one too. And that sold out basically everywhere. Now they had suede. Did they add suede? I don't remember, but it just felt like they reconstructed the shoe in a way and just stamped the Undefeated logo on there. I wasn't really impressed, but I know some people like, things were limited, so not better quality. I mean, I guess they're gonna fit the same. I guess just me personally, I don't think it was nothing crazy. Like, I'd rather have these than just, like, the limited, like, suede or the Undefeated logo on the shoe. So be it. 95 SBs. You know what? I want to see what the 95 SBs are all about. I mean, I'm pretty sure the 95, those brown joints are probably sitting at my local skate shop. And I'm just curious of how comfortable or different it is versus the actual, Air Max 95s that drop, because a lot of you guys be saying, yo, Rav, no, the 95 SBs, like they feel great. So I don't know. I wouldn't know because I've never seen any of them in person. I've seen them in person on feet, but just not in hand. So I just wouldn't necessarily know exactly how that shoe fits on feet, because some of you guys saying the sizing is different. Sizing is different a little bit. Most comfortable 95 in my collection is the Cacao. Extremely comfortable, Delmix says. Okay. So we also have some breaking news. Some of you guys may not care about this, but I think this is a pretty big deal since Anta has been, I feel like Anta's been doing their thing with the Kais as of late, and it seems like a good amount of people. I see the Anta Kais in public all the time. Like I'm just like, what shoe is this? Because they have like crazy like strings, like their laces are crazy on them. But anyways, we got breaking news. Someone brought this up yesterday, but I didn't see the official post until yesterday afternoon. Anta Sports is acquiring a 29% stake in Puma for $1.8 billion, becoming the largest shareholder of the brand. I'm not sure what's going to happen moving forward with this. I don't think anything is going to be different. But Anta, I feel like Anta is doing their thing, bro. I think the Kais are pretty popular, especially in the basketball scene. I see Antas on court time to time with the Kais, and they look good on feet. I've heard really good reviews on Anta sneakers. So, I just sprained my finger. That's all I did. SB95 is a premium. Since gray fade, they are slightly wider and have different tractions, I think. You talking about the SBs compared to like the regular 95s? Okay. But it seems like a lot of you guys are saying like the cost in 95s. Actually, hold on. Let me think about this. Yeah, cost in 95s, I would say had the most unique 95 last year. Like if we want to talk about like 95s, like especially like how many they dropped last year, I feel like those and the Yu-Gi-Ohs were like the most unique ones. I mean, you can make that argument with the Levi's, but I truly think that the Eric Costins had the most unique look to them out of all the 95s that dropped last year. What up, Rav? When the shoes sit, we win. Only the hype bees be tripping when shoes don't sell or hella limited. Salutes from the Bay Yay area, Tony says. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong, I guess, whenever you go in for hype sneakers or limited shoes. Everyone likes limited sometimes, especially if it's, shoe that everybody else can't hit. People are 100% going to put their name in the hat if that is the case. So, which is fine. I totally get it. I totally freaking get it. What up, Larry? What's good, dude? The SB95 is the most lifestyle than for skating, W Rod says. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have that debate with anybody in here between like, oh yeah, everyone's skating Air Max 95s. What about the reverse neons that had the super limited drop? Love that one. Those ones but I was pretty impressed of how the Eric Costins look in person. Like Eric Costins, those weren't very difficult to hit. Like Eric Costin Air Max 95s were sitting at a lot of skate shops for quite some time, and they don't go for much either. But I feel like those are probably the most creative ones. 95s, SBs, or just 95s in general that released last year. Because the thing is, like with the Yu-Gi-Ohs, right? I wasn't really impressed with the colorway on the blue one and the blue and green one, but it did come with the card, which was really, really cool. Did Curry sign to Nike? No, I don't think so. If Curry signed to Nike, that would have been a big deal. It would have been a huge announcement. It would have been trending on like Twitter and Instagram. So, am I copping the olive lows? No, I'm probably gonna pass. I still have my Travis lows I barely wear. So, Salvador, what up, man? What up? Good morning. If anybody's just now tapping in this morning, if you guys don't mind smashing that like button, appreciate you guys hanging out as always. Obviously it's gonna be slow in the next couple of days. But we're still here talking about sneakers, still seeing what's going to be dropping, the next couple weeks, because I think the big drop is that everyone's waiting for is the Union fragments. So that's what we're really waiting for until they announce that. So other than that, man, like Saturday, you got the Kobe's. You know what? I think I said this yesterday, but I think the Kobe's are going to sit. Unfortunately, I think the Kobe's are going to sit. The red ones, I don't think too many people are crazy for them. I think it's a great shoe. I think the basketball is going to sell out. Not sure what the stock numbers are going to be on these ones, but obviously a lot of the basketball players that are going to be wanting to rock this and on the court are definitely going to scoop these up. I wouldn't be surprised if I see these on the court in the next couple weeks. What Why do folks always ask you if you're copping something? Do they need your validation before you buy? I don't know. People just want to ask if I'm buying them. I mean, I ask you guys like, oh, are you guys, is it a cop or a drop on a certain shoe? You know, probably they're just asking. I don't know. I don't think anyone really needs a validation whenever they're asking if I'm copping or dropping, you know, but I just know that I'm passing on every single thing on this list right here. Everything that's on here right now, I'm passing. Because the one shoe that I want in the month of February is the Kobe 6s. That's all I want for the month of February. That's it. That's all I'm going for. Because I know a lot of you guys are going for this. A lot of people are going to go for this. And it's crazy because they don't even look that like dark. The pictures make it seem like it's like a pure black slide, but like some of the videos I've seen, it's like more of like a charcoal gray. So, Raph, you caught the red ball? Nah. We want to know how Raph is moving. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with passing on something. I'm just being limited to my purchases this year when it comes to sneakers. That's it. There's just under 9K on sneakers app for the only 9K? Okay, so I might be wrong then, because I thought it would be like a 23,000 pair stock shoe. I think these Kobe's will sit just because there's too much heat dropping in February. What kind of question is that the need? Shout out to Alexander for the 6-month re-up. Good morning, Rafi and gang, and Fragment Union one's copper drop. Probably pass.
Fragment Union one's copper drop.
Probably a drop, bro. Stranger Thing foam posits are going to move. They're going to have... Dude, the foam posits are going to be limited. If you are a fan of Stranger Things... Okay. What up, Rob the Beard? If you are a fan of Stranger Things... I already know, like, Stranger Things fans are going to be pissed if they don't hit on the foam posits. I can already see it happening. Like, Tooth... He's going to be... Didn't the Moonwalkers sit? Yeah, but they didn't draw... I don't know how much stock that was in the Moonwalkers. But yeah, they did sit with the Moonwalkers. Great shoe, man. I love my Moonwalkers, dude. 8,900 pairs total, Famous says. Man, I don't know. Even though that they're dropping 8,900 pairs of the Kobe's, I still think the Kobe's are going to sit. Which is fine. If anybody wants the Kobe's, I don't think they're going to be difficult to... I don't think they're going to be difficult this Saturday if you really want them. You can get those Kobe's for a little over retail on StockX in my size right now. Yeah, but bro, listen. Yeah, I could get over a little bit over retail on StockX, but why go on StockX if you could get these for retail, bro, on Sneakers app? You know? At least you know you're guaranteed that the shoe is going to drop. Yeah, at least you're guaranteed an authentic sneaker. I need the Stranger Things foam posits. That's going to be a pass for me. 100% a pass. Foam posits, Stranger Things. People like the show. I've never watched it. A lot of y'all gave me crap for not watching Stranger Things. Not a Stranger Things fans, but fan the ugly or weird sneakers. So the Stranger Things foams are a must cop. Kind of gives off the Dornbecker foam posit vibe. You tripping if you think the Kobe's is going to sit that limited? I think the Moonwalkers were pretty limited, Frank, but they sat. Do you feel about the Moonwalkers insoles? I feel like my feet already tried to read. I think they're fine. I think the insoles are okay. I mean, they're thick for a reason. I wouldn't replace those insoles. Just give me my Unions. You can have the rest. Never watched the show either. Not a fan of the colorway on the Kobe's. Look like McDonald's shoes. Stranger Things fell off after season 2. Wow. Isn't there like how many seasons are there? Like 10? There's like 10 seasons of Stranger Things, isn't there? There's a lot of people that are a big fan of Stranger Things, man. I ain't never watched it, bro. I ain't never watched it. So, I mean, you're a fan of them. Hey, so be it. Feel me? I was never big on like Stranger Things. Anybody a big Stranger Things fan in here? Anybody? Yes or no? Is anybody in here a big Stranger Things fan? Is the Stranger Things foams a lottery or a shock drop? I don't know. Like, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to say do not be surprised if you see more shoes get loaded up by the end of this week. for the month of February, because we're at the end of January, right? So this is the last week. So I would not be surprised if you see the foam posits, maybe the Kobe's get loaded up this weekend or maybe next week. I tried watching Stranger Things. I couldn't after giving a 2-season try. It's not for me, and all I don't is to get the hype. They need to re-release the Paranol foams. You talking about those crazy colored ones? What's that? Never watched an episode. 5 seasons, love Stranger Things. I've only watched the hub for 5 seasons. That's crazy. I like the show, not the super fan though, Drew says. Yeah, there's people who are diehard fans. You know? How you gonna talk down on a classic? I mean, bro, like, I'm not saying that I'm not a big fan of the Kobe's, but I'm just saying that, like, there's people out there that are not wearing these casually like that, probably. I mean, maybe some, but, like, there's just so much heat dropping in the next couple weeks. And plus, they're dropping the same day as the medium olives. You feel me? Like, I mean, yeah, this is a classic Kobe that they're bringing back, but I mean, I just feel like there's so much shoes dropping in the next couple weeks, bro. That's how I look at it, man. Watched the final episode of the Stranger Things last night. Best show I've watched on Netflix. It was good, but don't love it, Synergy says. Superman Kobe's. I mean, they're nice. They're very, very nice. And I just think the 3D Kobe 6s are just better. I don't know. That's something about that shoe I just love a lot. That's why I'm just like, anybody that's not going for the shoe, I need like a size 8, 8.5. I just know those 3D Kobe 6s are going to be stupid limited, man. It's going to piss me off. Like, why don't they just like mass produce the 6s like on like for the rest of these Kobe's, what they do, like 23, 24, 30,000. So I'm the biggest fan of the Stranger Things. Oh, you're talking about Stranger Things, not the Kobe's, man? Oh, my bad. Bro, you consider Stranger Things as a classic, man? Man, listen. Not everybody could vibe for every show, you know? Not everybody could vibe with the same shows. These shoes are better than the finale, RPK says. Smaller size of those Kobe's are going to fly for the younger hoopers, Jamie says. Dude, a lot of the younger hoopers are wearing Jaws. Jaws are like dumb popular right now. That is like what is like the most popular basketball shoe for kids right now is the Jaw 3s. It's because of the colorways they're dropping. Plus, like, they don't make Jaws as limited as they do for Kobe's. So it is kind of difficult, especially for the kids, dude, because they make like GS, you know, they make kid size for the Jaws. They don't really do that for the Kobe's. So that's why you don't really see too many kids rocking Kobe's as much, because they don't come in like infant, like, you know, preschool, GS, you know, they don't. Like these ones, it looks like they're only dropping in men's. Well, actually, no, big kids. Yeah, there you go. They're dropping these in little kids, but they're probably going to make them stupid limited. They're just not as like available. They're just not as available as like Jaws. Jaws are everywhere, bro. Kobe's, not so much. Not so much on the Kobe's. So it is nice when they drop these, but these are going to be stupid limited, man. Like dummy limited. They make these kids sizes like how many sizes? Like only like 500 pairs of them on the Nike sneakers app. And that's all you get. The Jaws are everywhere. They're sitting. You could get this whatever colorways you want. So these with an adult diaper and a cape would be a fire Halloween costume. Nice. Seems like the Kobe restocks are the move. Always hit on restocks. There you go. As it should be. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Unless they're trying to make it widely available for the kids to buy and rock on the court. You know, but that is like the one shoe that I see a lot on the court for kids. Like I went to this one gym that had like 5 different courts. And the other side, there was like kids having like some sort of league. And a lot of those kids were wearing Jaws. So it would be a classic going to have a multiple spinoff similar to Star Wars for younger generation. Yeah, low kids pair low-key look better than the men's pair. You talking about like the fact that this has like no blue on it? It kind of looks like the reverse Grinches in a way because it's all red. Just no green on it. Jaw 3 should have top 3 sneaker of the year last year at least. Absolutely. My sons play AAU basketball in the PA and you see a lot of Jaws, but it seems like Kobe's, it's more popular shoes out this way. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, if you could get their hands on the Kobe's, because like the Kobe's right now, surprisingly, that's what I see mostly on court chat are the 9 highs. I've been seeing this shoe a whole lot lately on the court. The elite highs, like the Christmas joint, not the Christmas joints, but I've seen the what does. I've seen those on court. I've seen these like similar to like these ones. I've seen the low tops because there's a couple of people wearing the low tops, but I see a lot of Kobe 9 highs on the court. Surprisingly, I'm like, oh wow, people actually like them. And plus, probably because they're high top. Like nowadays with like basketball shoe, everything is low top. Like all the basketball shoes that you've seen so far, like the popular ones, are all low top or mid top like sneakers. So like that's why I'd get like, okay, well, they're probably liking the 9 highs that are sitting, probably because they're like the only good high top sneakers right now that people want. Because there's not many high top sneakers like for basketball that they're releasing besides maybe the Kobe 3s. I've seen those a couple of times on the court, but other than that, all the basketball shoes I see on the court are all freaking low tops, bro. Jaws are great because Nike is pushing them like the Kyries with a great price. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat 130. Like, that's the thing that why I feel like AE1s were so damn popular, because the retail price. They're super affordable. They're comfortable. They're a great basketball shoe. And I feel like that's the reason why AE1s are just so damn good, because of the price point. Like, I mean, Kobe's, you're paying $200 for all Kobe's, and LeBron's, like, they're all $220, $230. Because like realistically, like, people don't want to pay like a high premium price, especially hoopers, because they know that they're gonna just beat the shoe to the ground. Like they really are. They're just beating the shoe to the ground. And it's like they don't want to pay like $200-$300 for a shoe that they know they're gonna wear on the court and constantly wear them every single time. So yeah, Jaw 3s, yeah, super affordable. Retail price $130, $125, $140, whatever the case is, super affordable. Way under $200. And that's probably why they have so much sales, because it's like one of the most affordable sneakers and they look good on court. So AE1s Benny, I agree. I've heard a lot of like bad reviews on the AE2s. One of my homies hooped in the AE2s. He did not like them. Way too stiff. I saw Anthony Edwards wearing the pink Unheard Ofs. I did see that, the piggies. You can beat 130, 110 JD with $20 off. Done. You are not wrong, Done Fishing. You could absolutely use your coupons, man. Use those coupons, get the $20 off, especially if they're on sale. You could get them, you know, way under the price that it says. Random question, did GameStop close down? 3 GameStops in my city are gone. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that GameStops are starting to close down. Because the thing is, like, the only thing that saved GameStop were the consoles that were coming out and Pokemon cards. And you got to realize that also with GameStop too, is that they were doing the PSA submitting, and it was helping their store a lot. So I think it dramatically slowed down, man. I think with the whole Pokemon hype, with the Labubu shit is dead, but like Pokemon is still there, but it's not as hyped that when it was like last year. Like there's only certain sets that people are fiending on because 151 was coming to an end. You can't see them in store anymore. Prismatic is almost coming to an end. They got like maybe one more year, and then they did the whole like reprint with that. So like prices just tanked. And that's why a lot of people weren't really jumping on Pokemon cards anymore, because they don't really go for much on certain sets anymore. There's only certain sets that go for a good amount of money. It's that 151 that people are fiending on, and that Prismatic Evolution. That's it. But all the rest of the sets, if you don't have a Pokemon Center stamp, it probably won't go for much. So all the Pokemon Center joints always hold value over time, especially like the booster boxes. Only thing that saved GameStop was people buying up their stock. That too. They're charging way too much for Pokemon cards. Yeah, I think it's just because like, since a lot of, you know, kids that are on social media, it's like Labubus, bro. Like the kids see all the videos and they jump on the hype because like, oh, like, you know, kids are young. They don't really, can't think for themselves sometimes. So they just jump on what they see on the social media, go crazy, and then once they're not buying it with their own money, their parents got to buy it for them. So parents are probably realizing how expensive Pokemon is. The economy is already bad for what it is, right? And they're like, you know what? I'm not buying all this for what? You didn't hit the good card. You didn't hit the best card in the set. I'm spending $500 on some Pokemon cards. I'm definitely going to my local GameStop and see what's on the sale. That's how I feel about Labubus. Like, once parents realized like how much the Labubus were going for, they were paying like $100, $120 for Labubus. Realize how much it was going for. They're like, nah, you just need one. I'm not buying you another one because they're getting thrown around the house. That's how all my kids are. That's why I didn't buy them too many Labubus. They wanted them. But like once I saw them like just throw them around and they're just sitting under like the couch collecting dust, I stopped doing that, bro. I was like, nah, I'm not buying this no more. Destined Rivals. Yeah, Destined Rivals was still good, but they weren't going for much. Like I said, anything from Pokemon Center was going for a good amount. But like a lot of the prices of those cards like tanked because of the reprints. It's normally how it goes with Pokemon cards. They've been doing that for years. It's just people are just now realizing it. Honestly, you're better off not copping on release date for certain pairs. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends how bad you want the shoe. Right? Like, I guess it just depends how bad you want it, dude. Like, it just depends, dude. If you want to pay the price, pay the price. Infrared 6s are looking nice, but they're high-key calling my name. Thorthas have low resale. Lucky for me, DH says. So glad I saw no Labubus at the last sneaker con. Yeah, it's because a lot of the sneaker heads that go to sneaker con, they just jumped on bro, that's the thing. Like, I just genuinely dislike people whenever like they like make fun of like sneaker resellers, but then they're a reseller themselves. That doesn't make any sense. Imagine resellers making fun of resellers. I know a couple guys. Just make no sense. What's going on with SneakerCon, bro? Let's see what they got going on here. They went to Saudi Arabia. They went to Saudi. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sounding biased at all because SneakerCon invited me out to some of these events, man. Some of the like clips that they put out are low-key cap, man. Like, they make it seem like it's like a big ass crowd, but then once they all disperse, bro, that shit, like the event itself is just dead. Oh my gosh. Music. Bro, I remember these.
We got something crazy. I see the fragment.
Really.
Never seen these before. What are these?
This is a 2020 Jordan 3 Fragment sample.
Okay.
Obviously, you've seen the other Fragment 3, but this one's got the different blue accents. Really cool pair.
What size are they?
Size 7.
Size 7. And how much is something like these
They're going to Seattle March 28th.
going for?
These are going to sell anywhere from 18 to 20K.
What do you say? 20,000? Fuck. 20,000. 20,000 for the Air Jordan 3 Fragment. What? What, man?
Air Max Zellerfelds, Air Max 1000. So tell me a little bit about these. I haven't seen these in person.
So shoe release in October. It was
Man, please don't say this is a sample.
a draw through Zellerfeld only. It was I don't even know pairs. It was a ridiculous amount of pairs, low number. They did the raffle in the end of October. It took them about 7 weeks to print the shoe. They were printed to order on the raffle. So we got the pairs in December. Stupid comfortable.
What size are these?
13.
13. Wow.
100% 3D printed.
And are they soft? Are they squishy? Like, how's the material? Wow. How much are you selling them for?
We're asking $450.
$450.
How's he going to say it's comfortable if he's selling them? Buddy. How are you going to say a shoe comfortable and you selling them? Bro, the thing is, bro, like, yeah, they're super comfortable. Probably put on his feet, said, yeah, I ain't good, bro. Money better, though. You can't say a shoe, on a low key, you can't say a shoe comfortable if you ain't never really walked around in them. Buddy, relax. 1,000 trash. I mean, I like my pair. My pair is worn to the ground. They're comfortable though, but I would say this, that at some point when you're walking in them, like they start to give me blisters, bro. They gave me a blister, like dead ass. The shoe gave me a blister. It looks comfortable. He said, yeah, more look instead of feel.
Air Max.
Yeah, they're super comfortable, but I'm selling them for $450. Anyone know what the sneaker con charges for a table? Like $5, I think, or $350, depending of how big of a table you want. They might be comfortable. They're ugly. What up, Keith? I heard they comfy. Yeah. Yeah, they gave me, like, over time, they gave me, like, a blister, bro. Like, I would say that. Like, that's the honest truth on it. Like, they gave me a blister on, like, one point of my foot. Because my sock and the material of the rubber was, like, rubbing against the, like, my foot. And, like, it just was uncomfortable, bro. I had to put a Band-Aid on it. They're comfortable, though. I mean, for in a certain extent, like, they're comfortable. I like mine. But it's like, if you wear them for like a significant amount of hours, because I was wearing them all day at SneakerCon and I was walking around for hours, bro. Here, let me show y'all real quick. Oh, you know what? I put it back in the box. Man, I ain't trying to climb up there. But like, it's where like my under. Let me show y'all. I thought I explained this to you guys. I thought I explained this to you guys. So I'm gonna show a pic of a foot, like a drawing of a foot. Okay, I'm not saying like I'm gonna show you an actual foot, but I'm gonna show you guys a foot where I explain a little bit of what I'm talking about, where it gave me the blister at. So you see this foot, right? Like right here in this area gave me a blister. Like on the side of the foot. Like that's where I was getting my blister at. Like, it was hurting, bro. Like, I told my wifey, I was like, honey, I need a Band-Aid. She was like, why? Because I could feel like I'm getting a blister on this damn shoe. Yeah, it was the Air Max 1000s that they sent over. Like, the side of my foot right here, that's where I was getting a blister at. So, hey, I'm just giving you an honest review. Just saying. I wore them for like, I was wearing those shoes for like 6 hours, dog. Walking around SneakerCon. Staying at my booth. No, I had socks on, but the thing is, like, the socks and like the rubber was rubbing against my foot. So, yeah, I do have a flat foot though. I do. Oh my God, here we go.
How much you selling these for?
I want a stack each.
A stack. A stack with no box. No box.
Stack each. Y'all see the back tabs. What are we looking at over here?
We're looking at the 26 Fragment Union release.
So this one is the Royal pair. The details and then
leather.
Wow. How much you selling these for?
I want a stack each.
With no box. Stack.
A stack each. So
yeah, Birdcake's got no right to say anything in the comment. He said smoking. Man, stop it, bro. My boy Bird need to stop. Because he be smoking on his prices too, bro. I gotta see how much they are selling these at SneakerCon.
the slide that got everybody in a chokehold right now, the Nike Mine 001. You got a gray colorway, you got the bone colorway, you got like that solar red colorway. Yo, bro, so tell me what sizes you got, how much you selling these for?
I got size 12 and 13. It's going for $250 right now. Nike's first neuroscience sneaker. Took them 10 years to design it.
And they got the balls underneath too?
Yeah, so this little detail right here is designed to keep you locked in on a daily basis, you know.
Okay.
Focus.
So out of these, which one's your favorite color?
Definitely the Easy Red. They haven't brought this colorway back in a minute.
This is definitely the best colorway.
Yeah, apparently this is the most limited colorway. They came out, I think they said stock for sneakers was something super low, like below 1,000 or something like that. So
the slide.
Chokehold on who? Not me. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I need to start doing like a reaction vid with y'all, bro, with some of the comments I see. Y'all funny. He said 10 years. Man, these motherfuckers resellers be saying some shit, bro. They be just coming up with some shit out of their ass. He keep you locked in talking about things he does not even know. Yo, some of y'all be, bro. Some of y'all funny in the chat, dude. I had a feeling they were gonna say some goofy ass shit in this video. Oh man, y'all funny, bro. Oh god, y'all crack me up, bro. Ah, y'all crack me up, man. I can't. Y'all crack me up. Oh, here we go.
But Boo Boo, Travis Scott's. How much do these go for?
See anywhere between $400 and $500 on eBay right now.
Are these customs?
Yeah, they were Colson's. Colson's did a release.
Oh, were these just like kind of like made like this?
Yeah, they're just made like that.
Wasn't those weren't these like pre-ordered though? These were like a pre-order, weren't they? When they first originally came out, this was like a pre-order. I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe living. Oh man, them early releases be like.
I saw someone say yesterday,
Man, old boy from Private Selection lost hella weight, dog. Hey, congrats. What's his name? Ian? Then he lost hella weight. God damn. When he was a big boy. Buddy, no.
arguably one of the best, or if not the best, non-OG retro Jordan 4s.
Because they kept it so besides this back tab. But
now the question is, should Nike Air on the back be allowed to be on a non-OG colorway? Should they stick with a Jumpman on non-OG colorway?
It's an excellent question.
I think it might be the first time it's ever been on a
but they put the whip back to the Nike tab. So that's interesting. I wonder what the thought process.
What do you think looks better visually?
Man, I think it's just because I'm so
used to it,
the Jordan, but I do like the muted vibe.
Man, I don't care whether if it's a Nike or a Jumpman on the back, bro. It still look good. Like Black Hats look good regardless. Even if like last year they dropped it with the Jumpman on the back, it would still been a really good shoe. I just feel like people are just kind of biased with the Nike Air in the back because it looks better. Like I get it, but it's not like anybody really like looks at your foot. You feel me? Like I don't think it necessarily matters. I know it does with some people, but the Nike Air just hits different. Like it just absolutely hits different. Nike Air on the back all day. I mean, what would you guys prefer? Does it matter to you guys whether if the Nike Air or the Jumpman's on the back, or do you guys prefer a specific one? Spotting fake Panda Pigeon SB Dunk Lows.
way too soft. I'm sorry.
That's dramatic, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
There are no bombs.
I don't like the weight.
Let me ask y'all something. Real quick. And you don't have to like, I mean, I know some people are kind of biased, which is fine. I guess everyone has their own preference. Would you guys buy a shoe with no box? Like, say if it's like an ultimate steal and a deal, like, would you guys pay that price, or it just depends on the shoe? Like, would you, like, for instance, like, would you pay, like, if someone offered you a no box Black Cat dead stock, no box, right, for $150, would you take that? Maybe. Yes, legit pair, no box, 100%. No box, no oh wow.
It's the weight. You see how this check is cut?
Yes, because at the end of the day, you're not wearing the shoe.
Nike would never do nothing like this. Like,
you know what? I just want to know, like, I've been hearing that for years, where like, yeah, no box because like they have to scan the box whenever the release date comes around and stuff like that. Well, like, I truly want to know, like, what the reasoning behind it, like the true reason. Like, you guys might know. I'm gonna ask you guys, like, what is the true meaning, like, to how people just have early pairs with no box? Is it like, is it stolen? Is it, you guys think it's backdoor? Like, they're not allowed to give the box out? Like, what's the truth behind that? Because like, you see, like, you know, early Travis's, you know, early Heat with no boxes. Like, what do you guys think the story behind that like is? Like, I feel like I always get like mixed what's up, Chung? I always feel like I get mixed answers for that. So if somebody had a no box, your ultimate grail, y'all gonna say no because of no box? Y'all weird? I guess people have different preferences though too, you know? Like, people have like different preferences. It's backdoor. They need the box to count for the stock. Stolen from the assembly line, excuse me. Ian said people sneak they out of the factory, I thought. Yeah, let me sneak the shoe out of the facility. Raph, the reason why early pairs have no box is because you can track to the back door with the label. Deli Venom says. Some stolen from factories, some taken the boutiques, and they keep the box for the Nike rep visits. Gotcha. Shout out to Frosty for the 40 month re-up. What up, dude? Fakes no box because cheaper to ship. I'm wondering what happened with Private Selection, because like Private Selection used to do like the early birds. Like, they used to be like first look of the Nike SB, or they got like the first, bro. Like, ever since they like leaked the like Travis's, remember the green and black ones, bro, their credibility went down. They're like, this is the very first look of the Travis Jordan 1 Low olives. Remember the black and green ones that were supposedly dropping? Like ever since that post, they stopped posting like early like pairs. They like stopped. They used to do like SBs, a lot of SBs actually, but they just stopped doing it. Like I don't even think they make content like that no more. They still have their store open. Let me see. The last thing that they posted was 1 month ago. We traded a $100 Travis Scott Jordan 1 for cameraman's first sneaker. They got like 4 months ago. They had I Showed Speed go sneaker shopping at Private Selection. Definitely fell off on the early pairs. Either the plug got caught or they realized they were getting fakes. They did open a new store recently and uploaded a vlog, and they are around. Crazy, man. Because the thing is, they don't have an online shop.
How's it going, brother? What's good? We trying to cop some kicks, man. Bro, if they got another ice skating ring, I'm gonna be like, bro, what the hell? Hey, what mall is this? What mall is this? On this already? No. Call him my name.
Boom.
Here we go.
Right here, so literally I've invented this head conformature. So literally every single bump on your head is gonna get cut out. A few of us answered the phone to be.
What's good, man?
Private Selection.
How's it going, brother? What's good? We trying to cop some kicks, man. Let's cop some.
Foam runners?
What?
Some runners?
Yeah. Come on. So where's the So where the 10 and a half at?
They got like 4 to 5 stores now. They have 4 to 5 stores, but they have no online shop. Like how?
Pull it up real quick and check for you.
Yeah, let me see the 10 and a half. You get some, Jamal? Yeah, you can. What you want, Dad?
I'm not pocket watching or anything like that, but like, how do they like? Damn, they got like 4 to 5 stores now. I'm wondering, I want to interview some of these like sneaker stores. Like, how do they stay open with no like online store? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're telling me like they constantly just get sales every single day, like in store? I'm just curious. Like, I want to interview some of these like these sneaker stores, how they stay open and constantly just like, how do they pick up just getting a lot of money? Like, you feel me? Like, cause like it's not me trying to pocket watch, but I'm sure there's people out there that want, what's it called? That want to know how to run a store. Like, you feel me? I mean, yeah, they're in the mall, but like straight to toe, like Monday through Friday in a month of January, bro, the malls are dead. The malls are dead, bro. Like, I'm sure some of you guys worked in retail long enough, especially at a mall, that it's just dead, like especially on a Thursday. They also have wholesale accounts with brands like Babe. Okay.
You stink. You stink. You stink. Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would be like something interesting to do or have, you know, just to know exactly how they stay open. I mean, look at Sneak City. Like, they opened up 2 stores out there in Seattle and they had to close their main one down probably because they weren't making enough sales and it's the location, right? Like, they only have one, I believe they only have one store open now. Like Richie Lee, he had to close down his sneaker store and he made it basically a vintage store. Like, they upgraded in a way, but they kind of stayed away from sneakers. But I feel like a lot of also Like they don't do storefront like videos anymore. Sneak City, like they don't like post videos inside their store. They just go to events now. Like they rarely post. See, they posted 5 days ago, but the before that was like a month.
Proud of you.
Somebody's watching me.
I don't want to flip anymore.
Hasta la vista, baby. After this, our next event will be the 5th and the 6th.
Yeah, they're like constantly still buying, but the thing is with Sneak City, they have like a storefront on the website. Like they have a website. So people are probably consistently like buying from their site. Let's see what they got, bro. Size 8. 1,200 bucks. Air Force Ones. Off-whites. Lots. 300 bucks. Black metallics. 350. Off-whites. 450. Shattered backboards for 150. Unions for 240. Dude, if they're selling these for 240, I can't imagine what the customer was trying to sell these for. Dude, the customer 100% lost. If they're selling these for 240, they probably bought these for like 160 or 150. What y'all think? How much y'all think they bought the shoe for? Dude, whoever sold these to the Sneak City, bro, they're down bad. Dead stock. They're on Whatnot selling now. Okay, they're on Whatnot. See, I don't have Whatnot like that. 40 bucks, dude. They probably got this for free. Adidas Yeezy 450 Stone Marine size 8, 40 bucks. Size 8, $1,200 for a 1985 Jordan 1 bread. Probably I sold them for like 280, but still, like whoever's selling that, dude, who sold it to them is down bad, bro. Like look at this, the Nike SB Dunk Low Hyper Royal, like these ones 125. These are, I'm assuming, dead stock. They probably paid like 80 bucks for these. Oh, private selection sells online now. Okay, let's check out the price. You got the link? Yo, straight to toe. Can you put the link in the chat? I want to check out their prices. What up, Mr. Sneaks? What's good, dude? 220 for Jumpman Jacks. They probably paid like 180 for this. 180 to 170. Dead stock. 185 for the Nike Dunk Low. Wizard of Oz. 125 for the SB Dunk Lows. The eBays. Probably paid like $90 for them. There's your the biohacks. Like they got some steals and deals. 180 for Yeezy 350 V2s. Let me see this. They have a storefront, but do they have oh yeah, they do. Okay, so private selection has sneakers. Okay, so let's check it out because this is the first time that I've seen their website with sneakers in them. Because the last time, it's been a while. It's been absolutely a minute since I've actually came across a private selection website with sneakers actually listed on there. So, how do you filter this? Okay, so show more. Let's go size 8. $300 for Rare Air 4s. $900 for, oh my gosh. I'm assuming everything is dead stock. Bro, what the P-Rods for $700? $800 for Joritos in a size 8? How much are these going for on StockX? $450. in my size. They got it for $800. Holy. Oh my gosh. Bro, like trophy rooms don't go for much anymore. You guys see how much trophy rooms are going for? Trophy rooms going for like $500-$600, dude. And they got it for $1,500. Golly, bro. Metallics at 6? Oh, metallic 5s at 6? Bro, mind y'all, I'm looking at a size 8 section. Gamma's for $450, but metallic 5s for $600. Golly, sheesh. Yeezy 350 V2 dark, what a MX, $300. White cement 4s for $350. Holy smokes. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you want them, sure, but damn. $240 for the Solar Reds. I mean, the Rare Airs white lettering for $300 is diabolical. I mean, they probably got pretty good clientele for people to pay the prices on their site. Yeah, off-white UNCs for $9. Damn, the UNC off-whites went down like that, chat? I didn't even think they went down like that. That's crazy. Supreme Air Force Ones for $250. I mean, the dunks, I guess is reasonable. I was thinking that the dunks were going to be higher, but they got like dunks for like $100. Travis for $5. The Aprils for $550. But dude, when I saw that metallic 5 for $6, I mean, there's probably have like really good clientele that are constantly coming in, and because you got to think about like people don't really know about the market of sneakers. When they see something that they want and they got the money to, if that's the price point that they listed it on, people are going to pay that price, chat. Like people are absolutely going to pay that price, and people do not care. Like they're 100% going to pay that price. What's up, buddy? What's wrong? They do hey, had a bunch of pros, athletes paying those that's probably what it is too. They probably have so much clientele where like they do have athletes that are probably constantly going inside their store paying those prices. $1,700 for the ICAs, bro. Man, these are nice. $120 for dunks. Wow. LA Dodgers for $520. I didn't think they were going for that much. Week in their store on Galleria Dallas always has a line at the door too. They probably do like steals and deals though. They probably do steals and deals. Probably do steals and deals every single day, man. And I wouldn't be surprised at that. Because like even like Black Fridays, like, you know, some stores do like Black Friday sales. But I don't know how good the prices are though. So I don't know. That's insane. Hey man, listen, how much does it cost to like run the store, you guys think? To run a store, you have to get inventory, you pay rent, right? You have to pay rent, and then you have to get inventory, and plus you got, yeah, I guess it just depends on the area. See, the only like resale shops that I know of out here in Vegas are Bring It Back, and then that guy that used to do, or I think he still does it, he does like the mystery boxes. You guys remember those? Like the mystery boxes? He does the mystery boxes. He used to do it at like SneakerCon, and then they end up like banning him from doing it because it was like basically gambling. I think that's like the only stores that I know of out here. Other than that, I don't think there's too many resale shops out here in Vegas. I don't know how many resale stores are still open in Dallas. Ain't no way, Chief. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends, bro. Because it honestly comes down to your clientele, man. That's what it really comes down to. It really, really does. Clientele, it makes a huge difference. You feel me? Like, I mean, look at 2J's. Whenever he was like, even with Urban Necessities, like you wonder why he was just so darn rich during the time that he was running that store, because of how many like, you know, athletes and celebrities that he knew constantly coming into Vegas. I mean, that's like, it was a perfect time. It's like it's always at like the perfect time and place, you know. And he was at a really, really, really good spot in his life whenever he was doing all that stuff. So, but now it's like, you know, obviously things is different in the market now. So, but there's constantly athletes and are wanting to buy sneakers. So, but anyways, chat. All right, that's it for me today, man. Thought I'd entertain you guys on this fine Wednesday. I'll have a video for you guys later this afternoon. You guys already know, man. We're here every single day. You know, chopping it up about sneakers, about life, whatever the case is. But today was fun. I think we had a lot of great conversations, a lot of involvement with you guys being involved with the combos. So I really do appreciate you guys. If you guys are here every single day, if y'all don't mind, hit that like button on the way out. Happy Wednesday, hump day. We're getting really close to this weekend. Saturday, we obviously have the Jordan 1s and we got the Kobe's. Tomorrow, I'm not sure. I feel like there could be some sort of restocks coming up, maybe. I mean, it's going to be slow for the next couple days, so we'll see what happens. But other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hit that like button. Follow me on Instagram. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new here. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys be a part of the notification gang. Press that bell button down below to be notified when all my streams and my videos do go up, so you guys are not missing out on any of the content that I put out. All right. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all, and I'm out, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.
There's no denying what we want.